Hey, what is going on everyone, and welcome back to another YouTube video. My name is Noah Shaw, or Fordsixfo, and today we've got the part 5 of the series for building my dream shop house and the ranch. And today we're going to get a ton more work done on the fence, welding all of the cross sections in so we can tie all the cedar posts all the way alongside to make a solid privacy fence all the way along. So let's go ahead, fire up the 6.7 and get headed over to the property. And I also went ahead and refilled one of the totes with 250 gallons of red diesel for all of the equipment that we've been running lately. And then if you haven't already seen, the any level truck is also for sale on my site, Prime Motor Company. Let's go ahead, hop in the truck. It is a little bit cold here in Texas, but let's fire it up. Man, does this truck just sound so good when it's cold outside here in Texas. But let's go ahead, get headed over to the property and get started on finishing this fence because I can't wait to have a complete wall of cedar posts alongside it so we finally have some privacy. And also I'm going to give you all an update on the shop house as well, go inside, and soon we're starting the electrical and plumbing. And we finally made it to the property in front of my massive 80 by 60 shop house that I'm super excited to show y'all some updates on. But if you haven't already, make sure y'all look at the previous videos on the series. We've got 4 other videos up right now, so check those out before watching this one. Let's go ahead and jump right into today's video. And if you missed out on some of the land clearing we did, we moved a ton of stone all around to make it to where we can actually have easy access to drive around the entire shop and pull into these bay doors way easier now. And we've got some scrap wood from the framing and other things that we need to get cleaned up, but all of the framing inside is completely done if you missed that also. And going down to the valley of the ranch, the road is a ton smoother also, and we've been using a lot of this material for all the roads on the ranch. So a lot of y'all were talking about potential fires or anything happening in the shop house, so I went ahead and grabbed a couple huge fire extinguishers just to be as preventative as we can. But let's get into what's most important, the actual shop house itself. So let's go ahead and go upstairs and look at everything that's been done so far. And coming into the shop house, I also picked up 2 little necessities that we're gonna need here soon, and I got an amazing deal on them. I went ahead, got a Samsung washing machine and a Samsung dryer. They're brand new for almost 50% off. And we picked up a ton of necessary components for the wiring and electrical on the whole upstairs of the house. To get started on that, we've got some red and blue PEX, a ton of can lights, and a ton of wire to get everything wired all up. But let's go ahead and get some light on in here because it is very dark, and we're gonna have to change that here shortly too, because y'all know I love my lights. But it's finally so nice to actually have some space to work, because coming from my basically 2 vehicle garage, this is definitely a huge upgrade, and we're gonna have room for everything we could need, because as you can see, this long bed single cab truck barely takes up any room in here at all. So we've got room for probably 15 to 20 vehicles. And also, if y'all missed out the entire back wall of the house, I went ahead and painted completely black all the way around. And then now I'm thinking all of the plywood flooring around the entire catwalk, I also want to paint black to match that exterior wall right there. And yes, I know the black paint on the wall might not look the best, but it looks a ton better than it did before. And in the future, we are gonna definitely have to R-panel the entire shop. I know y'all seen some setups online with the R-panel all the way around, and I couldn't just imagine how good this shop would look with R-panel all the way along the sides and that back wall, of course. But for now, we're just gonna go the paint route, get it done, wait till the whole shop house is complete and all the flooring's complete as well, and then we'll move on to the R-panel. And then another huge project is gonna be the flooring all the way around with a complete epoxy floor. I need y'all's help in the comments below. Should we do a metallic epoxy like my current shop? Or should we do a fully chipped epoxy that's a lot more durable for the shop? But let me know what y'all think for the color of the shop floor, because that's gonna be something we can't really change once it's done. So I wanna do it right the first time. I personally am thinking a complete black epoxy for the base with white chips throughout the entire thing. But let me know what y'all think for the color down below in the comments. And with completing all of the framing, we actually had a good amount of leftover lumber that we're gonna go ahead and return and put towards some drywall for the building of the house instead of having all this extra wood. And with all that construction, the OBS is just sitting back here getting all dusty, but it also is for sale if y'all are interested. It's a 1995 F250 OBS 7.3 with only 119,000 miles on it. But now let's go all the way upstairs into the actual house itself so I can explain to y'all what we're gonna be doing next. So coming right up the stairs, I know there's a lot of confusion in the last videos, but this side is all going to be entirely open. And you're gonna wrap inside to the laundry room right there, and then to your left, it's gonna be the entertainment room / the living room. Probably mount the TV on that back wall. And then to our right, we're gonna have the entire kitchen area with all the cabinets along the back wall, the fridge right there, most likely the oven and the stovetop right there, sink in the center, and then to the right, we'll have a dishwasher, and then the pantry along this wall right here. And then of course, we've got the 2 bedrooms in the back. The right one, I'm probably gonna make a temporary office for now, and then the left will be the bedroom. And then in between, for all the guests, we'll have a half bath right here. And then in between the bedrooms on the inside, we've got a Jack and Jill bathroom in between with the tub. And then we'll have the vanity across the entire back wall right here. And each bedroom has a complete closet as well. And you've got a perfect view to the Texas Hill Country. And on video, it might not look like that much space, but upstairs here is actually a complete 80-foot long by 30-foot wide space. So totaling to 2,400 total square foot of living space. And walking outside, we also went ahead and made an addition to the patio by bringing a hot tub up here in the last video that I'm super excited to wire up, because you're gonna be able to just have a beautiful view in the afternoon in your hot tub right on the patio deck all the way up here, looking down once we clear out these trees even more. But as you can see, we already made a ton of progress on the clearing. Especially if you watched some of the first videos, you can finally see down to the bottom of the valley, as well as the road systems finally being able to be used and getting around the entire shop. You can see how much more opened up this roadway is right here. But lastly, coming back inside the shop house now, we're gonna go ahead, close up that door, and then I'm gonna explain to y'all the last side over here. And yes, we started to add some outlet boxes all the way around. We still got a ton more to add. But coming up the stairs, there is going to be a metal exterior door from the stairwell up. But like I said, this side is open, and then we'll have the door closed off to the master bedroom. Coming in here, ton of space. And then you go into your bathroom, which will have the vanity on this wall right here, so you can have some light from the exterior. And then you have a massive walk-in shower that I still haven't decided all the colorways for the tile on also. And then we have our closed-in bathroom, and then just massive walk-in closet, exactly what I wanted. We're definitely gonna have to throw a huge safe in here as well. And up here from the bathroom, you can see how much we expanded that roadway out of the corner to get around a lot easier. And also on each end of the side upstairs, we're gonna have an exterior door to walk around the catwalk to look down on all of the vehicles from above. And like I was saying, I'm thinking about painting all of the plywood for the flooring right now, that black as well. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. And I've been listening to y'all in the comments below saying the audio is a little bit quiet, so I went ahead and invested in the channel and got some nice Pico Gear mics so y'all can hear me loud and clear from any distance, whether I'm close to the camera or far away. So please make sure y'all drop a like on the video, comment, let me know if the audio is any better now in this video compared to the last ones. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel so I can keep content coming and keep improving these videos for y'all, because all of the comments, likes, and subscriptions really help me and push me to make more videos just like this for y'all on the shop house / ranch. But enough talking about the shop house. All of the framing is complete. Y'all are gonna have to stay tuned for the electrical and the plumbing, and then we'll move on to the drywall, flooring, etc. in the next coming videos. But let's go downstairs and get back outside and get to work on putting this fence all together. So now we can finally go ahead and grab all of this sucker rod and mount it across our fence post that we mounted in on the last video. And if you didn't see us mount all of these metal posts in on the last video, we did a total of 450 foot across the whole front of the property, and we took down the old gate that used to be right here, and we made the entrance to the ranch straight on now from the road. So it's a lot easier to get all of our gooseneck trailers in and just pulling in any vehicle in general. And the fence is just gonna look so good because we got it perfectly mounted straight alongside on both sides. Just like that, you can see how good of a job we really did on mounting all of these posts with the string method all the way across. And we got them all cemented in the entire way. And we got the 4-post lift being delivered now. And just like that, sliding the truck forward one more time, and our 4-post lift should be on the ground. We just got the lift set down on some blocks off of the tow truck. And it is the next day now, and I went ahead and got the old work truck loaded up with all of the tools we're gonna need to start on welding this fence up. Got the grinder, a lot of extension cables, and my little MIG flux core welder. So let's go ahead and get the truck turned on and get headed out to the property. And we just made it out to the property. I got all the welder and everything set up with our extension cables, and we're gonna slowly but surely start to weld on all of this sucker rod about 18 inches from the bottom and then about 48 inches up from the ground so we can keep it straight all the way across on both sides. And then about 48 inches up from the bottom of the ground to keep it straight all the way across. So now guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get right to work, get our welder set up and turned on, grounded to the post, and then we're gonna start welding on every single section all the way across. It's gonna be a long process, but it's definitely gonna turn out awesome when it's done, so stay tuned. But I'm gonna go ahead and start knocking it out. And we just went ahead and picked up a roller for the property so we can level out all of the caliche we spread in the last videos after we did all of the land clearing. So I'm gonna go ahead, unload it from the trailer now and start compacting all of our rock along the entire ranch. And now we're just gonna get everything compacted, and you can tell the difference after we run it over the machine. Slowly but surely, we're getting everything all leveled out with the roller, and you can see how big of a difference it makes on the compaction of our material here for the road. But we're gonna go ahead, keep going over it, get it a lot more compact, and then our roads will be looking a whole lot better. We just went ahead and loaded back up the roller because we just completed rolling the entire property where we spread all of the limestone all the way around. And man, is it so much more compact finally. And it's looking like a great spot to park everything we could need. As you can see, the soil's a lot more compact. And we're gonna show you all the front as well. So walking down all the way around, you can see how many tracks we have from going over it with the roller a ton of times, but it does look 100 times better already. And finally, our road won't wash away or have any issues down the line. And we'll probably add a little bit more material and go over it with the roller in the future as well. But all the way around, it's looking a lot better. And around the front and the sides, we rolled as best as we could all the way to the gate entrance up there and up the hill. But as far as this side over here, we still need a mill and add a lot more material to be able to get up to those bay doors as well. So we can compact it all the way up to the door, just like all the way around over here. But that kind of wraps it up for rolling all of the roads and finishing off that. And we're also making a little bit more progress down here in the valley, piling up a ton of knockdown trees that we've cut. And you can see how much better it looks. This is close to what it looked like before, and then after you can see how much more opened up it is down here. That's a little update on the valley down here on the ranch. And to end off the day, I'm gonna light up this last huge fire on the back side of the property. And we're just pushing everything in from the hillside down into the fire slowly, getting everything burnt and all cleared up. And in order to get that 4-post lift in the shop, I went ahead and got the work truck back out and the gooseneck trailer hooked up. We're gonna pick up the other skid steer and try and put the forks on both of them to somehow get that 4-post lift in the shop, set in place even within that first bay door, hopefully make it work. It's a really, really heavy lift, so somehow we're gonna try and put it in the shop. And I'm just gonna go ahead and drop the gooseneck onto my truck, and then we're gonna go ahead, get that skid steer loaded up and hauled out to the property. And drop that lock into place, and we're gonna do our chains and then pick up our blocks and we're good to go. Went ahead and pulled around and loaded up the John Deere on the back of my gooseneck trailer, and I went ahead and grabbed an extra set of forks for the Bobcat we already have at the property, and then we've got these as well to attempt to probably throw some chains underneath it, attached to the 4-post lift, and get it pulled in the shop. But guys, that's gonna wrap it up for today's progress video on the Dream Shop house and the ranch. We got a ton of work done today, and all the cross member sections are almost completed being welding up. Y'all see that in the next video. And then there's the tedious process of tying every single cedar post to that front fence line to make it solid all the way across. But we're hopefully gonna get the 4-post lift also installed in the next video. But if y'all are enjoying the video so far, please make sure to leave a like down below, comment, let me know what you thought about the video. And if you have any ideas for the property or the shop house, let me know down below as well. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel so I keep making more videos like this, and let me know how the audio is now compared to before. But other than that, I hope you all enjoy the video, and I'll see you next time.